Okay. Good morning. So here's my mission statement for today. I have this shot that I made yesterday, and I have like an extra idea that I want to like transition it out of, and I think I want to do that in Blender, which is why I'm doing this. Um so I think what I want to do. Hang on. I need these frames rendered out. Hi, Claus. When the hell did you shave your hair? Like a week ago or so? Around about? I bonked my head and it just like kind of fell off like a Lego piece. It made that sound and everything. Okay, bye, Grodko. But thank you. I guess what I can do. Feet. No. What I could do. One, two, three. And just say I render out this individually. And then use that as a video file in Blender. I think that should work. Immediately I have to pet Maxwell. But I think, yeah, I render that out, then I import it into Blender. I hope there's an option to loop images as planes or like stuff in Blender. That should be possible. Okay, custom export. I do want to export video. I don't want audio. QuickTime is probably fine. I hope. Quality shouldn't be too important. And this one is so we have that. And that's all I need to do in the Binky. So I think in here, yeah, let me just open up Blender normally. Boom. I reckon. Is there no like images planes? I might have to enable that as a thing. Oh. Okay, weird. I guess I could do this. I guess I'll try this and see how it works. Display as image. Let's see. Project files and this thing. Okay. Cyclic? No. Okay, one sec. I think it's because, yeah, okay, so I think I need this to be 60 FPS. There you go, now we have the correct speed. Cycle images in the movie. It should do that. Okay, okay, it is doing that. Okay, it is doing that. Good, 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 good. So question is, let's just do a quick test render. Does it actually display or not? Apparently not. Just to be safe. Okay, it is rendering properly. It's just that this is not what you want. Shit. So I guess I need a plane. But there should be like a thing like import images as planes. Like, why is that not a thing anymore? Like, am I tripping? Okay, I'm gonna look this up because apparently I can't find it anymore. Image mesh plane. Okay. I see, I see. Hi, Crunchy. Do I look tired? Do I? Well, I will say I don't have I'm pretty low energy at the moment, so I don't know how chatty I'll be this stream. I already have been very chatty so far, but I just want to get some work done at the very least. I mean, I slept for 6 hours around about. That's like not too little. Is it like the rings under my eyes maybe? Do I have like eye rings? Kind of. You slept so well. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. What the hell? Kinda. Damn. Fuck. Cyclic. There you go. Nice cut. Thank you. Not used to it at all. Yeah, I mean, it's very different from what I've had pretty much my entire life. I don't think I've ever like given myself a buzz cut before, so okay. So the idea I want for this is that this is effectively a piece of paper on the ground. So can I... Oh, I can totally do that, actually. I can totally just, like, smush this around a little bit. So it's like a little piece of paper. And then... yeah, let's just build the environment for this first. Do I want some additional pieces of paper? Well, first I need a ground, right? Any leaks on what the video will be? I mean, it's not a leak because I've been pretty open about what it's about. It's about Mirror's Edge. It's about the kick glitch in Mirror's Edge. Do I just... I reckon I can just duplicate this. And then just give it a different material. Boop. Just boom. Roughness all the way up. Brightness all the way up. Okay, I think that should be enough. Don't want it to be like a super duper, like messy type thing. Then I just need a floor texture, which I should have actually. Hang on. I should have that, right? Materials. Wood, no panels dark. Let me see. Wood panels. Yeah. I'm gonna go with this. So panels to all of this. Oh no. Guess I'll just do boop. This multiply. And then that should be no? What the hell? Okay, that's very weird how that's the order matters in that sense. If it's just a multiplier, then I don't fucking know. Weird. Hi, Dad Quartz. I need this to be a little bit bigger here. So we have our roughness, that goes in here, our normal, which is and that goes in here. This is too shiny, way too shiny. I don't get it. Hi, Saf. Hi, Forgiven. Hello, Mario. Hello, Mario. What time is it for y'all? Y'all are Americans. It's like 2 a.m. for you. What are you doing? Where did my glasses go? I bonked my head and they fell off like a Lego piece. You just woke up? What the fuck? God damn. Well, good morning. Good morning to you too, I guess. 127, 327. Yeah, so I like basically, you know, I got the exact average. Let me add, or no, it was a gradient map. Or curves, I could do RGB curves, honestly. What was it? There was let's Control T. Yes. Can I do this for all of these? Hit Control T. No, that just does, okay. I'll just do, whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Control T, and then just hit that for every one of these. Boom. Oh no, oh. Okay, I think that should be okay. Do this should be better. Okay. Am I tripping, or does the color look different? Like when it's vertical, it looks less saturated. Yeah, okay, so that's not just me. What the hell? Yeah, it does. That's so weird. I get like, it's definitely something to do with like the lighting, sure, but that's weird. I do prefer this orientation though. Only happens when you press the key from it. Yeah. It's not like when I rotate the camera, it's when I rotate the actual texture. Because me rotating the camera doesn't change the lighting setup. So I'm trying to visualize the shot in my head real quick. Let me pick up the shot list here real quick. Hang on, I don't need this. I don't need this. Okay. Wow, this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch. Your favorite program? Really? Is Obsidian your favorite program? I mean, it's good. It's a good program. I think Obsidian has like one of the greatest just like program icons logos of all time. It's so pretty. Right? Like it's crazy. It's crazy how fucking aesthetically pleasing it is. It's like it's so weird cuz like I'll be watching videos about Obsidian, but the thing is I won't even give a shit about what they're saying because like the thing is 90% of like videos about Obsidian are just kind of like nothing burger videos where they're just like, "Oh, here's how I take my notes." And I'm so productive. But the thing is, I keep clicking on those videos anyway because because they always put the logo in the thumbnail, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so pretty. I have to click on the logo. I've been fucking brainwashed into clicking on the Obsidian logo because it's so pretty. It's insane. You should open Obsidian. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. What was it? What was it? Okay. Well, this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch. I want there to be some camera motion. You know what I could do, actually? I don't have a couch, do I? No, I don't have a couch model. But what I could do is I have my little detective office room. I could use that as a base. Let me do that, yeah. Or at least open up that file and just like copy assets from it. .3D environments, detective office. Just add a manual plane again here. Or I need backface culling for this, but apparently I can't, and that's unfortunate. Okay. Do I want to build like a couch? Maybe I should. Maybe I should build like a pretty, like at least a rudimentary little couch model or something. I could use my own couch as reference. I just look over a little bit. Yeah, let's just build a little couch real quick. And then the mirror modifier. That's pretty much the hippity hoppity, your model is now my property. If you want to steal this block of cheese, go ahead. This is not hard to make.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario.
Epic Zweck. Also die You-Have-To-Reitzweck wisste cool ist? Like this a 90 Grad rotated kleiner als at the top. And then 3i, like. And then a and other instant to show the so instant 3, again so. And then a größer als but rotated 90 Grad in the other direction. Also Hergon LOL. Do you have to rework the Zweck model now?
I think I need to read that like 5 times again. Also, do you have to right swag in the cool with the cool S, like the 90-degree rotated, and at the top, and then 3L like LLL. Oh, wait, I see what you mean. You just okay, like this one. What was it? Boom, boom, boom. This thing. The cool S. Do you have to rework this weak model now? Actually, if I wanted to give myself a buzz cut, it would actually be pretty easy, because I could just like take all the hair strands and just hide them. So like actually that would be a very simple edit to make. But thank you for the 42 months, Moki. I really, really appreciate that. This is what a stroke feels like. It kind of did feel like a stroke for a bit, but yeah, then I realized this is what he was talking about. It's been a while since I drew that. Oh, that's terrible. Let's do shade auto smooth. I think I fucked up with the bevel already. Let me just undo everything. What if I just give it a bevel modifier, like on the whole ass thing? That actually like works a lot better. I will not lie. Oh, interesting. You can limit the bevel. Why is that S a universal experience? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Like, I don't think anyone knows where it actually came from, but it's just like a schoolyard thing, and it's really weird. The way I know how you work, I'd assume the final shot of the vid is already done, and then random shots in between, so you can't even do a gag where you shave him in the last third of the video or something. I mean, that's not entirely inaccurate, but it actually is kind of the opposite way around, where the very end of the video, the script is not done yet. But I do have a lot of like random shots in between that I've already made, specifically like a lot of motion canvas stuff that I was able to do on my laptop while I was like out of the house. But no, I think it's already gonna be confusing because I've already recorded like a segment of me talking into the camera with this. So and that comes like pretty much like right after the intro sequence, so it's kind of funny. No, not autosave. Auto smooth, boom. Something's weird about these corners. I don't like this. I think I'm gonna do it differently. I think this is worth beveling, this is worth beveling, this. Yeah, that's better. I think, IMO. Since I'm gonna place like cushions and everything in here. Hello, Felkel. Can re-record lip sync with a wig. Well, actually, one thing I really want to do with this video is because you can put different language audio tracks on YouTube now. I really want to revoice, like basically dub the video in German. And I want to like probably do that myself because that's like, you know, I speak 2 languages. I can do that myself. And then I'm gonna get my and then I'm gonna get my mom to dub it in Spanish. That's gonna be awesome. I can promise you there's a ridiculously well done vid from a small channel in the first video who spent 300 hours convincing a person in the forum to reveal the secret origin of the cool S to them, and they're the first to find it. Really? That's crazy. That's fucking awesome. Holy shit. Hell yeah. You gotta send me that. I would love to watch that. Don't know if that's true, but it feels 100% true. That sounds awesome. I think I just applied that modifier. No, I don't want to do that. Boom, mirror. Boom, boom. No. Oh, hang on. There you go. I guarantee you there's like a really... Not a small channel, it's just Lebanon. Oh. Oh, then it's possible that I have watched this video then. Anyway, I'm gonna put that in, Where's the, where do you save that to watch later? Boom. Boom. There you go. Didn't this group disband? I have no idea. No clue. Possible? I guarantee you, you know what, I'm just gonna look up if there's like a really quick way to like model a pillow. Blender quick way to model pillow. Guarantee you there's a like really quick way of doing that. Yeah, and what with cloth modifier. Okay. Okay, you subdivide it. Pressure. Okay. Enable self collisions. No gravity. Oh, look at that. Okay, so you do it. Okay. So first you subdivide a bunch of times. That should be enough. And then, what was it? Or was it in here? Particles, physics. Cloth. Okay. What the fuck did I just do? It just disappeared. Huh? Okay, I think I... What do I want to like apply scale first? What the hell? Okay, maybe I just need to be in edit mode? Or maybe it's because I'm on like a funny little... Hang on. Ah. Right. Because of that. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. So in here, what was it? Pressure. And then I just need to self collisions. And where's gravity? Where's gravity? Where's gravity? Turn off gravity. Okay, that's or, hang on. Do I do it like this? Apply scale, and then just scale this thing. Then I just need to kind of, I guess I just need to bake this. How did I do that? You know, that just does. Fake action. I don't know if that's. No, that's not it. No, shit. Or wait, is it also? Oh, it's in there. So then I apply it here. Ah, look at that. Okay. There we go. Okay, that's a little bit ugly. Just do that here on all these corners. And that should be okay. Neato. Oh shit. I guess what I would also want to do then. Boop. Just so it like sits a little bit more comfortably on there. Boop. You can lower the pressure and watch it inflate in slow-mo and bake it in an earlier frame. Oh, I guess I could do that. Could have done that. I feel like this is fine though. Yeah, I think this is fine. This works. And now I'm just gonna give him a silly little couch material. Roughness should be all the way up here. Oh, a wooden pillow. Hell yeah. Or I guess I'll give the cushions a slightly slightly lighter color. That works. That's fine. Bah. Okay, now let's do funny little cork board. And then I'll also do Hi, Rolio. So early at Monday, yeah. I don't got regular work, and soon I won't have regular work ever again, and it's gonna be awesome. I think I can rotate this a little bit more, like this. Now I'm gonna do something silly. I'm gonna make this one really fucking big. It's gonna be a houseplant. Big ass. Boom. Actually, you know what? Yeah, actually, given that this isn't like grouped together nicely, this would be too annoying to do. What I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna make a window here. Actually, I'm gonna do 2 windows. Individual origins. No? Or can I do... No. Alt-E? Extrude individual faces. Yeah. There you go. Or wait, no. First I extrude back, and then I delete the face. And that way I have windows. Bruh. Bruh. Professionally unemployed? Well, I'm not gonna be unemployed. I'm gonna be, you know, self-employed is what it's gonna be. May I interest you in our Lord and Savior Pikmin 3? The what? The huh? Okay, that should be... There's a bit of a problem, I guess, which is that the way I'm imagining this shot, it's not going to take place during nighttime. It's going to be in the day, actually. So I'm not going to be able to do that. Wait, what I could do... Okay, I have an idea. It's gonna be really wacky, though. It should be... Materials? Street? Oh my god. Yes. This is exactly what I'm trying to, what I want to do. Like if I... Okay. Alright, but I would want to like move this like way back here. That might actually work. That might actually work. I give this one this, and this one this. Bro. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's gonna work actually. Hell yeah. Okay. What you trying to do? The shot. Well, first of all, I'm just building a room for this shot. But the idea is that we have this piece of paper, which was the full screen previously, and there's gonna be like two grease pencil characters sitting across from each other, looking at each other. One of them is like a normal default character, hex code FFF white skin. And the other is gonna be like a baby version of Faith from Mirror's Edge with a schnuller. I don't know the English word for it. A pacifier, right. Okay, now I'm curious. Because I want to do this in cycles. The fact that this thing is going to be emissive is probably going to make it glow, right? Oh god. Okay, it's apparently not, which is good, I think. But the sun ain't really doing much. I will not lie. Aww. For what? Do I need an HDRI? I might need an HDRI. Alright, HDRI time. Modern buildings, this one should probably be fine. Yeah. Am I tripping right now? Hang on. Yeah, I've got back face culling on, and like these are all like front faces or whatever. So what the hell? What? I feel like reduce bounces. That would be my guess too right now too. But I haven't, like, this is like a clean render file from nothing. Where would I check that though? Light tree advanced, no. Light paths, max bounces. No, that was fine to me. Huh? The thing is too, right? Like the HDRI should apply to everything, right? It is like, it is emitting light, this stuff, which is kind of cool, I guess, but that's, I guess, not necessarily exactly what I want. At least in this case. I don't want it to emit light. Hang on. What happens if you turn up the song strength? That is kind of what I already did. It's already at strength 10. I can't even turn it up anymore. 100. Like it seems like it just straight up doesn't bounce at all. This is so weird. HDRI can still be blocked by Geo. Okay, what if I change this to like boom? That does affect stuff, right? That makes it brighter. So it's like the light is bouncing. So weird. That's so weird. I mean, so default BSDF bounces, but your material doesn't? No, I mean it should. I mean pretty much every material bounces. This is the default. This is like the one I just tested was porcelain for the funny little. I like you can see this bounces too, but it's just like very, very weak for some reason. Right, like it is bouncing for sure. Are you on Filmic? Good question. Why do I check that again? What's that? That was in color management or something. Filmic. No. I did already try putting this on like inside, but the thing is, the position of the sun doesn't like affect where the light actually comes from. The only thing that matters with the sun is the angle, because it's like infinitely far away parallel. But this is like only in the renders, it seems. Hang on, if I add a camera here real quick, just render out one image. That's so weird. That's so weird. Let me do some research. Blender cycles extremely weak light bounces. But it's if you're light in the middle of the room and see if something is fundamentally wrong. Let me try that. Okay, for some reason. It also needs to be like super fucking strong for some reason. And also this or wait, no, floor is what it was right here. Is your overall scale? It might be. I think this is yeah, this paper is like a meter big. So that is entirely possible that it's just all really big. It's not kilometers, but the paper is like a meter by 2 meters. So I guess I could just try and scale everything. Scale everything down by like a 1/10, maybe. And that also does nothing. Let's apply scale on everything again. But like, this should work in theory, right? Like, just an HDRI and a sun should, in theory, give me like a result that doesn't look like this, right? I don't know what your effect you're trying to achieve. The effect I'm trying to achieve is that it's not stupidly dark. That's the effect. I'm not trying, like, I'm trying to make this not look like it's bad. Material override. What does that mean? That is I don't know what that is. See if white looks massively better. I'm like changing the material on the floor. White does look quite a bit brighter. Oh, you can give everything the same material. Hang on. Let me look. Let me just see where I can do that. In the view layer. Yeah, that looks better, but at the same time, it's like, I think even this is with like the sun at like 10 times strength. All right, like if I look at the sun is at like 100 times strength. It should suffice at 1. And same thing with the HDRI, right? Like the HDRI should also suffice at 1 times strength, I feel like. But it's just not. Like, it is an enclosed room, I get that, but it's like, it is like straight up just, if white is that dark, I don't know. This shit sucks.
Hello, Mario.
Hello, Mario. Oh my god, Yoda, thank you for the follow. Hello! Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Real, what the hell? Huge. Hello. Okay, so at this point, okay, let me move everything over to here. I guess I'll just do this. Right. Like at this point, this might be my best option. Floor, there you go. And it's like, but at the same, like, the sun is like, it just doesn't do anything anymore. I don't know if this will help at all. Is blocked by other objects or is not reaching the featured object. Lamps could be disabled. Rendering outliner. The overall brightness of the scene could be clamped in the render settings. The last answer. Millimeter on the unit scale. Let's see, where's that? Hang on. Scene? Hang on. Unit scale. Nah, the unit scale is 1. I don't know, man. Shit's weird. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do it like that. I'm just gonna straight up hit him with the crank up the and then I might as well also grab this light and sort of like make it point in that direction generally. I guess what I could do from here, just place this thing right here, boom. And crank that up too. Honestly, that might even be better than the sun. Dude, literally... that on its own is already like 10 times better. I'm gonna do it like that. It'll be soft lighting from the sun. Actually, oh no, that doesn't look like sunlight at all. It's too... it's too... Hi, Saku. Oh, the lighting needs to really be like parallel. That's better. Or hang on. No, I'm gonna add the sun back actually. Hmm. What happens if you just really just crank this on by 1,000,000? Oh, hang on. Dude, it's actually... bounce sliding in Blender is just broken as hell. This shit makes no sense. Yeah, this is... it's actually a black hole. It's insane. Oh, dude. Blender doesn't know how to do this shit. What if you crank the bounces? I can't even go above 1025, 1024. I could say just don't cast a shadow, and then it's bright. Oh, the scene bounces. Let's see. Where do I do that? Max bounces. Can't do that either. You kidding me? What about here? Max bounces. Dude, I don't know. Whoppa. Increase diffuse. None of this shit does anything. Thanks, Sakuel. I'll see ya. This shit is actually insane. Okay, what if I flip? No, that doesn't do anything. It's so weird. It's so weird. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a new ass Blender file real quick. Do you have glass in front of the windows? Nope. No, it's just a hole. I'm gonna try and just like do like very controlled conditions real quick. Okay, so we're gonna go into flippin' flappin' cycles. Okay, so sun. Like even this, I feel like is too dark. Whoopa. Yeah, I don't know. Like even this simple setup, which I feel like this should be a lot brighter. I really feel like this should be a lot brighter. Even this setup. Like I guess, yeah, you just crank up the strength of the thing. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I've worked with interiors scenes in like 4 or 5 years. Yeah, it's whatever. I'll like the thing is there should be like artificial lighting in here anyway. So ultimately, let me just reset all this shit. Wait. Clamping for indirect light? Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna fake it. It's whatever. Dude, that's insane. It's just like a standard ass light at 10 watts, dude. That's just in the thing. It's just everything. And the sun at like strength 10 trillion just can't. That's so fucking wild. What, okay, hang on, what I could do maybe. I wonder how this is gonna look. I don't know. Okay. The funny thing is, too, I'm gonna put grease pencil characters in here, which are like not gonna interact with the lighting at all. Like that's what's so funny about this whole ass thing. Ah well. Here's what I'm gonna do for this here, real quick. Oh wait, I need Maxwell on here. I need to hide Maxwell somewhere in this scene. I already know where I'm gonna hide him. He's not even gonna be hidden. Import. No, it's not an FPX. If it's a gulb, I think. Yeah, it's a gulb. Boom. There you go. Nope. Or actually, hang on, I have a better idea. I have a way better idea. Check this out. Check this shit out. No, fuck. Hang on. Bro. Cool. There we go. There you go. Alright, there you go. That's That's your Maxwell pet for the day. Now I wanted to do this here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Produktivität. Korrekt. Genau so ist es. Okay, boom, boom. So, oh, right. So I'll need the audio to sync camera motions to this stuff. So I'm gonna open up, I'm gonna open up Debingy again real quick. So that I can render out the audio and then use that as a thing. Put that in Blender. And then maybe I didn't sleep enough. Maybe 6 hours of sleep is not enough for me. Maybe I am tired. Who knows? Okay. And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch, and while this, then we rendered out the audio for this. This goes to here as well. Okay, that one's gonna be cool. Ooh. Six hours is a dream for you? Do you mean in the sense that, like, you get less than 6 hours usually? You're so bad. You should sleep more. You feel cranky after just 8, so you need more than 8. That's wild. That's wild. Video sequencer. I kind of wish I could like function on fewer hours of sleep. But I feel like most of the time 6 hours isn't quite optimal. I think I need 8 to have a good time. It's almost 3 hours sleep. Maybe you should. That's actually not a bad idea. Put that shit in here.
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kickflip, and while the
Whoopa. Sleep stream time. Yeah, I'll see you, Crunchy. Have a good night. Enjoy your rest. Wait, no, not this timeline. 276.
While this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kickflip,
You know what I would love to do is just move the camera with the mouse. Like have it like look like it's me playing a game and just like looking at them. I think that could be cool. I think I'm gonna need, yeah, a significantly wider lens, actually. I think 18 mils is totally fine. Right? Like, I kind of want the camera to, like, look at this and then whoop. But autocreate fan acted out. Yeah.
and while
That is what I want to do, but I don't want it to like do this. What? Okay, Loki, do you know like there is a way to like there was a mode that you could turn on so you could like control the camera with like WASD and mouse movements, right? That was a thing you could do, but I don't remember where that is. Wait, walk navigation? Oh, yes! Yeah, no, this is exactly... Oh, yes, there. Yes. This is exactly what I want. Walk navigation. Okay, so I'm gonna... And then, okay. Auto keyframe.
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch,
Okay, but yeah, no, this is exactly what I want. Okay, so...
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch,
Ah!
and while isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to
Dude.
while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to
Dude, this is... Oh yeah, actually no, this is gonna be fire. Okay, now I just need to make sure that I'm filling up
Terrible way to explain.
like the entire background and shit. And I think what I'm also gonna do is adjust the sun a little bit, so it's like more of it is visible right here. Actually, yes, the more of this, the better, actually.
Explain it to someone who's
Okay, I am definitely gonna need to fill this right here. Ooh, this is good though. This is good though. This is good though. Do we see any of... We don't even see this big plant. So I'm gonna put this in the corner here, I guess. What is this? Oh, those are Maxwell's whiskers.
While this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning, isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning.
This is great. This is great. I do definitely want to render this with some motion blur. The question is, am I going to be able to apply that to the grease pencil objects as well? I'm not sure. What am I even gonna do with this shit? All of that shit. What other assets do I have? I don't have that much. I guess I could yoink some stuff from the dev environment. Like a few of those funny little cubes and cylinders could be lying around. Anything from... No, not really. A carpet is probably not a bad idea, actually. Hmm, 3D, let's see, environments. Panel. What are game assets? A little Quake guy. Like those make sense as like little decorations, but I need furniture, I guess. I gotta build some furniture. So like Regale. Props, wait. Burger, CRT, cup, file cabinet. Wait, I can use that probably. Oh, damn it. I'm gonna like put all these like little things in, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, is that a reference to the last video?" A tank driving through the scene and make everything explode. Dice reference. That'd be so fucking awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna say like four high. Now I think this might even be enough already. I might be able to get away with duplicating this little table here again, and then just putting that there. And potted plants right here. Opa. And now game assets, Quake player. Fucking Quake guy, who cares? He's so fucking big! Oh my god! Get rid of the armature thingy. Boom. Where? Where? I guess just a little like Quake action figure that's just lying around. Is that Jakey? Yeah.
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick.
Okay. Here's the nice thing. I can just offset this a little.
To someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch.
I can also make this a little bit slower.
Just learning how to do a kick. Just learning how to do. Who's just learning how to do it. Isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch.
Dude.
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch.
I actually feel like let me look at this a little bit.
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to
I feel like they would be sitting much closer to each other than this. Let me go back to local here. Maybe just like move closer. Yeah, that's a lot better actually.
Isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch.
How's it look in the render? I feel like there should be at least like some more stuff lying around on the ground. Like a carpet probably isn't that bad of an idea. Which should be, I think, fairly shrimple to do. Like I can literally just do a really, really flat cube. Or actually a plane. Say like boom. So we'll solidify, or actually... No, not modifier, but the... Green might be better, since that's kind of the color scheme I've got here anyway.
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone, terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch. And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch,
I have eaten and trinken and will go piss into the letterbox of my local AfD-Kandidaten now. Good luck, bye. Okay, bye, Moki. Also based. Let's fucking go. Piss into as many letterboxes of the AfD-Kandidaten as you can for me.
just learning how to do it. Just learning how to do a kick. Terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch. Terrible way to explain it to someone. And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch,
okay. So now from here, I'm gonna create some Grispencil objects. A potentially important question might be, does the perspective change at all? Or can I do like a proper like flat image? I guess there's lens distortion a little bit, but I don't know how much that has to do with perspective. Or parallax, I guess. There shouldn't be any parallax on any of this. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I don't know. There shouldn't be any parallax, so I think I should be able to get away with the completely flat image. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'll just do that here. All right, now all right, watch me crash Blender. Check this out. Blender will crash in 3, 2, 1, -1. There you go. Check this out. I'm gonna crash this instance of Blender too. In 3, 2, 1. I'm just that good. Anim, baby Faith. Boom. Okay, so I'm thinking, well, what I could do is I could just draw it from the perspective of the camera directly. I'm just going to draw mode directly and see what happens. It clips into the floor. Okay. Okay. I have a plan. For how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a plane. And it's gonna be like this. And that's gonna be where our little guy is gonna be sitting. And it's gonna look like this. All right. And so now I'm gonna grab the grease pencil object again. Go back into draw mode. And I'm gonna make it surface. All right. And it's gonna look like that. But it'll all be from the view still, projected from the view. So I can still do this. So I think if I do this, and then I hide this,
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do it.
how does it look in cycles? That shit works. That shit works. Hell yeah. Let's go. That is exactly and precisely what we want. So now I'm gonna unhide this again. gonna go. Actually, I'm actually gonna make this the main view here. Okay, so nice. I can fire it this way a little bit. Okay. Mm. Oops. No. 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 Okay.
this isn't a terrible way to
This is such a banger. There was a way you could, I think it was viewport display. My guy is trapped in a paper? Paul? What are you talking? Free the stickman? Oh, like the plane, you mean? I was confused for a second what you meant by paper. So this is a line. Ah. Oh wait. Bruh. I thought... Me, that's annoying. Okay, I guess I'll just have to fucking... do it dumbly. Ah, whatever. Okay. Then I'll just do that. I hate this though. Okay, I can do that. I can do that. Just do this. Blah. Okay, then I'll make a new material here. Hello again, Redco.
And while this And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch, and while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch.
One more lesson and you're free. Perfect. One more lesson and I'm ending stream. Get trolled. Oh boy. Oh, dude. Ah. I like seeing the the file cabinets just going. Maybe even fuck you. Okay. Damn, what the hell? Why would you be so mean to me specifically? What did I ever do to you? What the hell?
To explain it to someone who's just learning how to do it. While this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just
Okay, let's go ahead and draw a little baby ass Faith. I'll make it part of the same grease pencil object, honestly, TBH honest. So boom, go into this layer. Now this is gonna be a fucking tiny ass little baby. Okay. Let me pull up my notes again because I have a reference image for what Faith looks like. I'm not going to be able to do the hair. Right here. Yeah, that doesn't help. That doesn't help all that much. It's just short, I guess. Okay, let me give it a try. Put that on a new layer on top. You got like, hang on. There was, yeah, this. Okay, I'm gonna use that as reference. So we got bro. That. I think that works. I'll just do a new layer for the hair color. And then I'm gonna go onto here. Okay. Dude, that's insane. Wow.
Someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch. One who's just learning how to do a kick.
This visual gag is insane. No more keyframe. Okay, thanks. Ugh. Oh, cool! It's doing one of those where Blender just fucking refuses to boot up because, sure. Is there any instance of Blender running in the background still? Ah, I hate this. Because it means I have to restart my entire ass computer. So that's cool. So I'm gonna have to do that real quick. I'll be back in like 5 minutes. We're back. I'm gonna take like 2 minutes to get everything back up and running. Blender. Yay, Blender boots up again. Yay. All right, boom. Okay, let's do the color now. I'll do like a dark gray, just so like it separates itself from. Oh, wait. Okay. Ooh. Nope, wrong. I fucked up. There you go, that's better. Giving BT flight was technically feasible and it goes so hard. Like a different type of flight than is usually available with like flight core and stuff, or? The pacifier shall be red. Perfect. Skin. Okay, weird. It's pretty much the same, but I made it so that if you only have close range weapons, you choose Ronin and Scorch as your loadouts, for example, you just get flight and start chasing Viper around to hit him, since otherwise you can't do anything to him, since you don't have ranged options. I see, okay. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I think in that case, what I'm gonna do here
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick
Dude, it looks so dumb. It looks so dumb and so funny. Booba.
And while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kickflip,
It's so fucking out of place. Oh, and the thing is, I can actually like rotate it a little bit. That's so cool. Yeah, let me do that. Boom.
and while this isn't a terrible way to explain it to someone who's just learning how to do a kick glitch,
This is sick. Invisible walls still exist, but I made it so Viper doesn't go as far outside the play area. That's nice, yeah. Okay, so is it gonna add the grease pencil thingy or nah? Oh, it does. Okay. Nice. What does it look like in Eevee? I think I would need light samples and shit. That's 40 seconds, which is a bit annoying. I feel like I don't even need that many samples. Because like 40 seconds is definitely way too long for a single frame. Opa. That was also 41. Okay, how reasonable is that? So that's 21 seconds, which is like half. I feel like the background is a little bit. Let's try 0.4. I'm starting to realize actually the windows aren't actually visible in the frame. So what I can do actually is I can just delete these. They don't make a difference at all. This thing I can also delete. Let's do another one, see how that one works out. Okay, that one took 11 seconds. But okay, never mind. Enable combine and Z-Pass. Okay, let me try that. Why does it take so long at the very end? Like, does it render it twice? Okay, what if I completely disable the grease pencil from the render? Does that make it better? Because in that case, I might even try and render the grease pencil separately in Eevee, if that makes it faster. But we'll see. If I disable this, maybe? But it doesn't seem to make a big difference at all. That made it slower. I feel like there's something about the denoising that's like messing with shit. What am I even looking for? I forgot what I was looking for. Right here. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, dude. What is this? Okay, it was just because it wasn't using the GPU to denoise. Okay. God fucking damn it. That means I can put the threshold a bit higher here. Yeah. Render that shit. Where do I want to put this? This goes into rendered footage. Do I want to do an image as an image sequence or an FFmpeg video? I think that's going to be smaller file size, which I think is probably going to be better. Yeah, because I'm not doing multipass, so I think like EXR image sequence isn't necessary. Did I see this thing? I think you said I did not. I have not looked at that yet. Nope. I will look at that while this is gonna be rendering. Boom. All right. All right. Oh man. Oh. All right. Oh, the update. Okay, that's sick. That text is on screen for way too short. I couldn't read that. Oh my god! That's good. That would be my only feedback. Keep the text on screen for longer. But otherwise, fire. Wait, we have like 270 frames, right? Hang on, let me just calculate this real quick. How many frames we got? 276. 276 times 4. That's this many seconds. That's 18 minutes. Okay, that's not too bad. Alright, got that video. I'm working on that. Alright. I got you. Okay, honestly, I'm starting to get a little hungry. So I think what I might as well do is just cut it here for now and go make lunch. Because I also got like some other stuff I need to do today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So yeah. Turns out I'm not just trolling Rudko, but I do actually hi Devek, but I do actually need to like meal prep for like tomorrow and stuff. So I'm gonna do that. And I will see y'all probably not this week. Actually, maybe on the weekend I'll find a time again. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream here for today. So I will see y'all later. Bye bye.